Hey guys, what's going on? Before we start this video, I would love and appreciate if you guys to subscribe and like, and also visit my Patreon page under my name, Hilton Arieta Ruiz. It will help us make more videos like this, and also help us raise money for the sequel for Zombie with a Shotgun. So today is my new card collection. Well, obviously it's not new, but it is my card collection from the movie E.T. So now everyone knows the movie E.T. 1982 it came out. It was a movie directed by Steven Spielberg. Now this is the whole Topps card collection of E.T., which also came out 1982. And again, just like in the old days, they used to have these cards where you used to have stills from the movie, and we would able to look at it and remind us what the movie that we saw, because we didn't have internet, we didn't have no social media, we didn't have no other digital photo where we could share photos and images. But this was our internet. Now, everyone who watched this movie, I haven't heard never one complaint of somebody saying something bad about this movie. I mean, this movie is well done. The movie is a great movie, and if you grew up with this movie, also it definitely gives you nostalgic. It brings you back. It brings you back to memories when you was a childhood. To your childhood, and man, these cards are old school, and they're amazing. Again, a boy's best friend, and then you turn the card around. Yes, there it goes. It has a sort of saying from the film, or the boy and his alien house guest have become close, special friends, but their friendship is imperiled by those relentless scientific investigators who even now probe the woods in search of the standard creature. And there goes the number in the top, number 13. Was that 13? I wasn't even sure if I saw that. I might have saw that wrong. Yeah, it was 13. This is card number 14. Here it goes, E.T. and me. And I have to really say, this was when I was a little kid watching this in the movie theater and coming home. I remember saying this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. For the longest, it was one of my favorite movies. I don't know anybody who has not cried at that that ending. For years I was made fun of by my brother and my cousin because I was the youngest in the family, and they made fun of me because I cried at the end of the film. And it's so funny, they still make fun of me to this day. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I did. Again, it's a very sad moment, at the very end. And oh, look at this cool shot. I love this shot. Look at that. Up to mischief. So a lot of you guys seeing these cards probably remember in the 80s. This is the stuff that we used to collect, and remember this movie very well. And it's interesting. E.T. was a very household name that we ever heard, and I would have to say just the past couple of years is not mentioned as much as it did. I'm not sure if people don't really talk about the movie anymore as they used to. Again, this is a really great film. It's for any age group can watch this movie, and that's what's great about this movie. From a little kid to a teenager to an adult and to an older adult. I mean, anybody can watch this movie, and it just resonates with everyone. It's just basic story of somebody lost and just wants to go home. When we are lost, especially when you're young, you're scared, you're lost, you want to go home. And Mr. E.T. himself, that's all he wanted to do, is just to go home with his family. And that's just a basic story, and but it was told through the eyes of an alien, an E.T. And these very amazing moments that the film has. I remember that Halloween when they dressed them up as the ghost, and of course the iconic image that now is Amblin's company, that's their company's logo. And again, you know, you're looking at these photographs, it just gives you just flashbacks. And I'm actually so happy that I have this full set of E.T. Look at that cool shot. Message into space, and you know, it takes you throughout the whole film. So it's just very emotional film of, just again, him trying to go home. And I would love to hear you guys, hit me up, tell me what your favorite moment was. How old were you when you saw E.T.? And back in the days, I know everyone saw this film in the movie theater. Oh yeah, look at that. I remember that moment. I was really sad. I remember when he was sick. I actually thought he was dead. And I remember I also cried at that moment. Yeah, I remember the merchandising was amazing. I remember I had myself a stuffed animal. No, well, stuffed E.T. more like it. And it was an amazing 80s, of course, to me. Again, not to be biased, I really think it's the greatest decade of films. And it's just an amazing decade. This is an amazing, the thing was about this film also, this film was set up for a sequel, which I was surprised they never did it. But not every film needs a sequel. But when I was little, I always wanted to know, where did E.T. go? Was he ever gonna come back? And I think was it a year ago, they came out with a Christmas commercial of the original characters in I think it was like a 2-3 minute commercial, and E.T. came back. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know that they made a commercial about a year ago of the original cast members and going into E.T. coming back, visiting Elliot, and I thought it was really cool. And I know many of you guys, when you saw that, you was like, wow, yes, we get to see it one more time. What happened to E.T. and Elliot? I mean, oh yeah, I remember that. That was like a pretty cool, like scary, there it goes. Yeah, amazing. And as we know, it's also Drew Barrymore, Dee Wallace was in the film, and those became big stars. And yeah, there he goes. It's an amazing new star. And here it comes. We're coming to the last card. Friendly face from space. And here goes the checklist of all the cards. Well, thank you guys. I hope you enjoy my ET card collection. And until next time, thank you.